Sup? Well, as the title suggests, I have retired, either voluntarily or involuntarily, I guess. A little bit. I was looking forward to it, though. I was just waiting for the right moment to step out. So you could say I'm quasi retired from trucking now because I knew this was going to be my last go around. I was saying it all through last year. This is my last trucking job. I'm not going to do it anymore. Once this one goes away, I'm ready to get out. 25 years, man. It's like, yeah, I'm good. Been there, done it. Beyond this, it's just, I have no passion for doing it anymore. So it's kind of like once I saw the way to finally step out, I'm getting a little bit older. My health has suffered from it, all that kind of stuff too. And as soon as I saw the opportunity to step out of trucking, I wanted to. I'm at a point in my life now. There's not much debt. Not raising kids. All that stuff's done. So I don't need it. It's like, I used to work 60, 70, 80 hours a week, 7 days a week, all this kind of stuff, trying to take care of a family and kids, and I don't have to do it anymore. It's like, why? If I love trucking that much, I'd keep doing it, but I'm kind of over it now. So anyway, me and the boss man, we had a conversation today too. There wasn't any work. And then I've been having some ongoing health issues this year where I lost a lot of weight. If anybody's kept up on that with us. And just, I brought up too, it's like, oh, I've been considering, I think I need to take a sabbatical or a hiatus off the road, and he's saying the same thing, talking a little gloom and doom, that things ain't looking good. There's not much work going on. Rates are real bad. I haven't been making any money for months now. And it's just kind of came to that push point where it's like, does it mean that much to me? No. So today, he and I very amicably, had the cordial handshake. Thank you for your time. And off we go into the Wild Blue Yonder. So I cleaned out the truck and I drove it back over to Ryder, and because it was a Ryder full maintenance lease truck, took it back to Ryder and turned it in, and that was it. Selena came over when she got off work. She came over and picked me up. We came home, and that's all there is to it. And I was going, 25 years, man. You guys know the past 5 or 6 years, if you've been watching us for a while. I go, I did do some cool stuff in trucking here. I actually found all these pictures of this. Yeah. Yeah. So I went in my email, sent them to myself. But I drove fuel tankers for a lot of years. Most of my trucking career was hauling fuel. And, this one was when I was in Vegas. I used to drive these trucks. Well, see if I can minimize it. So this truck was a twin steer KW. You can see right there in the front, that's twin steers. They steered together, and it was obviously a 2 axle drives and a 5 axle tanker on the back. And this truck, I could haul about 16,000 gallons in. It's a pretty cool truck. This one actually drove pretty good, pretty tight. This was one that I drove for quite some time. And then this was back in 2015, 2016, before Selena and I went back on the road, or before she lost her job and we went on the road. So let's go back and look at another one. This one was the other twin steer I drove. You can see though, there was a twin steer in the front. This was a Western Star, but 2 axle drive, and then a 5 axle trailer. There's Rebel Fuel in Las Vegas that worked for them for a little over a year. This kind of stuff I did though. I was driving tankers for CAG, Williams Tank Lines, a couple other carriers, Rebel Fuel, But again, this truck I could haul, I think, like 16,400 gallons in between the two. But like I said, it's just things I haven't thought about in a while, you know. And like doing fuel was cool. I liked it. But over now. And then what's this? Oh, here's me in 2014. That was at Henderson Trucking out of Caseyville, Illinois. That's when I went on the road after I got divorced. That was a blast. Then, like when I'd be at the refineries and stuff, loading racks. This was at the Rebel Rack in Las Vegas. Um, Loaded a ton there. Of course, this was at our rail yard. We would unload the rail cars of ethanol. You can see the truck on the rack over there, but this would go into the tanks below, of course. And this is when we were loading purely ethanol and taking it to loading racks around town to blend. But, we'd have to get up on top, crack the valves, everything, and get underneath and load or hook up the hoses and everything. And you can see my face looks a little fatter right there. I was in a little better health back then, I think. But that was 2015. But yeah, I worked on rail cars. I don't know what this one was. Oh, yeah, that was my Western Star twin steer. Like I said, you can see right there those twin steers. But the 5-axle trailer, you can see I was doing a drop right there. That was down off of, I want to say like Flamingo and Boulder Highway, I think, at a Rebel station down there in Vegas. But yeah, that was a crazy truck to drive. Really uncomfortable too. Bounced a lot. Everything very rigid. So, and then go to these other ones. Of course, in here I found this. If Sam ever happens to watch this, a little flashback. Henderson Truck and Sam, he was a guy I trained. He lived in Vegas as well, but he and I became good friends after that. Had a lot of good memories, man. This one. This was the second truck I bought. This is in 2012 when I was leased on the Landstar. That was a 2009 T660. It was an okay truck. But that was back in 2012, 2013. Rates couldn't hold up. The truck broke down. I ended up shutting it down and stuff. But then this is back in 2008. This was the very first truck I bought in 2007. It was a 2000 Volvo 670. It was kind of a shit box. I had a 12.7 Detroit in it, which was a good thing. But you can see there, I was hauling tanker trains for DATS Trucking, Overland Petroleum, that was based out of Hurricane, Utah. But this was at the Vegas yard. My dad actually took this picture, but that was back in 2008. I ended up selling that truck off. 2008 happened, the recession and everything. So that was just going back. Like, I know everybody knows Selena and I, what we've done in the past several years, but, in our old prime truck, 2017 Cascadia. No, it's just funny though. I'd look back over the years and everything I've done and all the jobs I've worked at and bought trucks and 25 years, and it's like, feels like finally a good time to just maybe hang it up, It's like, on the new things. So now I'm just going to let everybody know though, officially today, I parked it, done, I'm out, stick a fork in it. So some people might say, oh, you'll be back in a few months or something like that. Nah, not this time. I really don't feel it anymore. Don't want anything to do with it. So my trucking days are now el finito. They're el fuegoed. So on that note, it's been a fun 25 years, I guess. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, hardship, struggles, a lot of hard work, a lot of hours put in. Any regrets? If I could have gone a different way back then, maybe I would have. But then too, trucking allows you to have a lot more independence in your work life. And, when you get to go out on the road instead of sitting in an office with a manager and a boss and all this kind of stuff, and they're always harping on you and everything. Yeah, trucking did allow a lot more freedom in the workplace. So that was cool. The money, it's been up and down over the years. You know, we made good money for a while. Other years were horrible. The past couple of years have been nothing. It's been horrible. I think we even went negative last year. So, but I think I actually went, I netted after everything. I think I netted like 35,000 bucks last year after all the repairs and all the BS and everything. So it's like you get to a point. It's like, you know, it's just time. You know, there's no failure in it. It's just on to new things. You know, find some new avenues to go down, and that's it. So fun, man. So you saw some of the trucks I used to drive, and the span of many years of trucking. You know that since 1997, started off with May Trucking. They taught me or trained me. Then I got a job hauling propane in Sacramento, California, and then driving air freight. And I got it after air freight. I got into fuel tankers in 2002. So it's been 20 years since I started doing fuel tankers, 2002 to 2016. So 14 years of doing fuel tankers. And yeah, what I got to say about it? I don't know. It was all right. No, it was all right. I wish, yeah, I wish I hadn't lost so much money over the years too, but that was also being involved in bad marriages and, you know, raising other people's kids and all that kind of stuff. I was just throwing money out the window. And I guess that's the thing that always comes back around. Watch your money. You know, make better decisions than I did. So, but on to new things, man. So thanks for tuning in. Looks like trucking done. She wasn't going to be in this video. She goes, I don't want to listen to you just talk about you. Yeah, she playing her game. Anyway, on that note, yep, hanging it up. Check back with new stuff. All right, out.